For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 14 of Season 3 here at Chelsea. This next game against West Bromwich Albion will mark the halfway point of Season number 3. And then we've got Manchester City, as you can see there, just 3 days after the game against West Brom. City, obviously, the more important game. We are looking to move on Antonio Rüdiger to try and raise some more funds. And you can see here, we've literally just got an offer in, as I'm doing my intro, £40.7 million from Borussia Dortmund. Now, my chairman or my executive reckons that I should be able to get up to 60 odd million pounds for him. So I'm going to negotiate and we'll see just how much we can get out of Borussia Dortmund for Antonio Rüdiger. Now, we don't necessarily at present, as of recording this, have anyone that I'm overly interested in buying, or at least not overly interested in strengthening in any given position. They've offered me an extra £10 million from what they did before. That is definite progress. Let's ask for £58 million and see what they say to that. That's down, that's kind of almost meeting them halfway. They've more than almost met me halfway with that one. I'm going to accept £56.2 million for Antonio Rüdiger, and it looks like that deal will go through in the coming days. Now, like I say, I don't know where, if anywhere, I would look to strengthen, because the starting 11 is phenomenal and the rotation side is pretty damn decent. Of course, we brought in Kingsley Coman now. We did that in the last episode. That was to be a backup for Torgan Hazard. And, of course, we have Kingsley Coman and, where are you, all the way down here, Charlie Musonda to play on the right-hand side, either side of Tammy Abraham. With regards central midfield, I've got Marco van Ginkel. I've obviously got the 86 rated Timu Bakayoko. Ruben Loftus-Cheek we brought in this season. Antoine Barbier has been a revelation since being involved in the starting lineup. Zappacosta at backup right back. Luke Shaw at backup left back. Azpilicueta and Kurt Zuma as backup centre backs. I genuinely don't know what to do with the money. So you are going to have to let me know what I should do with the money. Because I don't have any idea where or how to spend it. But for now, we're going to concentrate on West Brom away and then Manchester City following that. Spurs have played their match day 19 and lost it and stay on 31 points. So we can push past and further away from them now. Arsenal have actually leapfrogged them up into second on goal difference now that Tottenham have lost that game. And, or not on goal difference, on goals scored even, because they're both on +6. Liverpool are quite close with 6 points behind. Manchester United also 6 points behind, but have played that match day 19 already. City only 7 points behind, so should we lose to them in the second game of the episode, then the title race is going to be blown wide open again. So I need to start here with a victory against West Brom, and then hopefully avoid defeat. I think it's probably going to be the best option against Manchester City, but I will start a pretty rotated side, I think, here against West Brom because of the game against City midweek. But it means that Kingsley Coman will get his debut, so that's positive for him. I'm going to go and fiddle with my starting lineup and then jump into this first game. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. And we'll head now to the Hawthorns. Kwadwo Asamoah starting at left back with Douglas at right back. A 4-1-4-1 from West Brom. Tony Pulis has been sacked, of course, in real life, no longer at West Brom, but still there on this save. And Isaac's Success on the left-hand side will have some pace. Strength of Rondon up top. Be an interesting one. Into Ewan Mason. Turns well. There's Tammy Abraham. Could get it back to Ewan Mason if I can work the opportunity. Being slightly fortunate there. Tammy Abraham. That wasn't far away at all, was it? Just a little potluck shot that very nearly bent into that far corner. Good technique. Spinning, but not quite enough. Loftus-Cheek. Swept out here to Kingsley Coman. Give it in there to Tammy Abraham. He's gone again, Kingsley, and he's very, very fast. And that's a great ball over to him as well. Not quite able to bring it down, but Tammy Abraham could have a crack from here. Smacks off in Sewer, and the cross will come in from Kingsley Coman himself. How is his delivery from a set piece? Not bad, actually. Zuma. Oh, Zuma! Kurt with the header. Let's go and celebrate with fellow... Okay. With fellow Frenchman Kingsley Coman was the intention, but an assist for Coman on debut from a corner, but as good as the delivery was, the header was that next level above as well. I want to see a replay of that. Zuma hasn't played much for me, which is a real shame because he is a top talent, but that is one of the best headed goals from a corner I think I've scored all FIFA 18. Wow. Top bins. 1-0 Chelsea. Throw for West Brom. Matt Phillips is forced to go back here to Douglas, but he's actually worked that in nicely there to Adam Mayer. Cross here to Salomon Rondon. Oh, and Cozziello's in space. That wasn't a good chance, Martin Tyler. That was a great chance. Cozziello in so much room there as... I mean, how is from that angle, with that much space, has he not hit the target at the very least? Tony Pulis infuriated, as I would be if it were my player that had done the same. A really good opportunity for them to get an equaliser immediately after we'd gone 1-0 in front, but not to be. Here's RLC, out to Kingsley Coman. Oh, a defender falls over and it lets Tammy Abraham in. That is rather lucky for me. The space opened up for Tammy Abraham because the defender that would have intercepted the pass that I played... To be fair, if he was still on his feet, I wouldn't have played the pass. But the point stands, he would have been in the way, and I wouldn't have been able to pass that to Tammy Abraham. But I'm not sure who it was. He's run into Ewan Mason. He ran into Mason, and then Tammy Abraham was left free to take the ball in his stride and then fire it into the bottom corner. Chelsea 2, West Brom 0 after 23 minutes. This is going to be the right result that we needed to build confidence after defeat against Newcastle, actually, in the last game of yesterday's episode. And, of course, with the game against City on the horizon as well, me playing good football and actually creating chances and doing well only bodes well for a positive result in the second game as well. Cielo through there to Success. Zappacosta. Whoa! Had Zappacosta backpedaling then. I was trying to reach out for a tackle, but I just couldn't quite... There, I did get a tackle in, but it was... not very well executed. Thankfully, Success fired wide of the target. If that had flown tops, that would have been a hell of a goal. Here's Cozziello. Zuma just runs across and takes the ball off him. Thank you very much. Kingsley Coman with room to run into here. Can I drive inside around the outside of Isimat Mirin and then maybe cut back and find a pass to a teammate? Yes, we can. Oh, never mind. Ruben Loftus-Cheek does make it 3-0. Perhaps lucky that it fell straight back to him after the poor initial effort. But I'll take it. Another assist for Kingsley. Does that count as an assist for Kingsley Coman? Because the first effort was blocked. It should still count as an assist, shouldn't it? Let's check, actually. Did it count as an assist for Kingsley Coman? Player ratings. He's on a 10. Presumably that means that it did then. He's got 3 assists. He must have got the assist for Tammy Abraham's goal as well then. Unbelievable debut for Kingsley Coman. Mason to Tammy. That's Barbier on the run. Barbier, wide of the target. He has scored, I think, in every game he's played in so far, Antoine Barbier. He's got 20 minutes to try and pick up our 4th and keep that record going. Here's Salomon Rondon. Oh, hello. That was nicely done. Matt Phillips gets on the end of it. Zappacosta's going to have to win this. I held the downfield direction and pressed B to clear. And when he started heading it towards his own goal, I'll be honest, heart leapt into my mouth and I panicked a little bit that he was going to head that into his own net. Isimat Mirin wins that header. And to be fair, Zappacosta's redeemed himself there by getting in the way of that. So I'll let him off for threatening me or worrying me with that previous header. Fair play. We have managed to keep our clean sheet for now. And apparently Ewan Mason needs to get on the weights. RBA forward to Kingsley Coman. Trying into that space. Asamoah's left it a little bit open. He's going to keep going here. And Ewan Mason is making a good run. And we'll play him in. Ewan Mason for 4. It got kicked against him rather than him actually kicking through the ball and having the shot. But Isco's coming on now to try and add a little bit more ingenuity in that midfield. We'll drop that back to Azpilicueta. If he scores from that sort of distance, I'll be really shocked. But he hasn't. Sparing the blushes of any West Brom defenders and goalkeeper that would have been caught out by a shot like that. But Tammy Abraham gets to turn in. He'll look for a 4th. That took a block off Isimat Mirin again, but I think that's gone out for a goal kick. It hasn't. Kingsley Coman looking for another assist. Good delivery. Isco with a header, cleared away by Kwadwo Asamoah. Does Azpilicueta try it again? Why not? Matt Phillips in the way. Isco wins the header. Tammy Abraham brings it down, then tries to head that rather than volley it. And unfortunately, the chance is gone. 8 minutes to go. Still 3-0. Loftus-Cheek out to Luke Shaw. Can we end the game on the front foot and with another goal? Oh, Kingsley Coman. This would top his debut off. 3 assists and a goal on debut for Kingsley Coman. I think we might have made a very good signing. I don't think I've ever had a player have a debut as good as Kingsley Coman has had for me here. Hands down, the best debut I've ever had from any new player. 4-0 here against West Brom, and it's all been down to Kingsley Coman. Oh, strike. It's all been down to Kingsley Coman. I had a little bit of a worry there that we might be losing our clean sheet, but the referee surely won't be waiting too much longer before blowing his full-time whistle, and we'll take all 3 points back to Stamford Bridge before we face Manchester City. Now, I think the game against City is away from home as well. Seem to remember playing them at home earlier on in the league. I've given the ball away there, but there will be the final whistle. It's a 4-0 victory at the Hawthorns. Kingsley Coman will collect the match ball for a hat-trick of assists. Do you do that? Could he get away with doing that, claiming the match ball for a hat-trick of assists? Got a 10 out of 10. The best debut I've ever had. Right, Manchester City next. Got a loan offer in for young Kyle Scott that I will accept from Grimsby. I've also accepted a loan offer from Kylian Hazard, who came back from Nottingham Forest, and 2 days later has had a loan offer from Burnley, so I've accepted that. Also had a transfer offer here for Luke Shaw, but I'm going to be turning that down. I don't want a new backup left back. Luke Shaw is perfectly good enough. Proved that in that game against West Brom. And we'll play Manchester City now. You can see we're playing later in the weekend, and or later in the week, and a number of other sides have actually played on match day 20. Tottenham again not picking up the best of results and find themselves now a point behind Arsenal, who have closed the gap to me to 4 points. But I can extend it to 7 if I win here against City, which I very much intend on doing. City's lineup looks slightly different this time around. Naby Keita starting in the midfield, Stefan Savic at the back in place of Giorgio Chiellini, who's not even on the bench at the minute. Jordi Alba also on the bench. We'll have to wait and see if this not 100% full strength, but still pretty damn strong Manchester City side can hold off my 100% strong Chelsea side. Here's Marco Asensio. Across to Kyle Walker. Tackled rather easily by Alexandro. And now they're really on the back foot here. Morata will play the ball out wide here looking for Eden Hazard. He's got Nicolas Otamendi with him. And that's got to be a penalty and is given as such. Otamendi with a last-ditch challenge that really didn't need to be made. He's shepherding me further out wide. I'm not really in any sort of dangerous position there. All he needs to do is stop me crossing, and I've got to turn back and try and find someone else that could well be marked. Pep Guardiola clearly incensed by that challenge from his Argentine centre-back. Eden Hazard with the opportunity to give us an early 1-0 lead at the Etihad. But he's hit the bar. I haven't been able to take it. Mateo Musacchio and Asensio get it away. Hazard has been scoring a number of penalties for me recently. I actually have been in the habit of scoring more than missing more in recent times, which, as you guys know from your FIFA 18 viewing of me over the course of the past few months, hasn't been the case. I normally miss a lot of penalties, but I've been putting them away. It's the first one I've missed for a while, at least in recent memory. Gabriel Jesus could even create an opportunity here for Manchester City at the other end now. Eden Hazard with the missed penalty. Can Marco Asensio from the corner give City the chance to go 1-0 in front themselves? No, cleared away by the header, but only as far as Mateo Musacchio. Goulam into Otamendi now on a yellow card very early on in the game, so I perhaps might try and isolate him in the defensive third for Manchester City. I think it's Naby Keita that's taken a knock there and stayed down. Out here to Goulam, the left-back, formerly a Napoli, used to playing in Sky Blue, so he'll still be able to pick out his teammates well enough. Gabriel Jesus has his shot saved by Courtois. I'm finding it hard to close them down, to be completely honest. Short corner this time, Asensio to Naby Keita. And another corner. Decided not to pick up the loose ball as it dropped free. And just take another corner. They're going to be whipped in again. And for a second time, Isco will clear away. They don't seem to be very good at utilising their set pieces, Manchester City. Although, to be fair, I just had a set piece from the penalty spot and wasn't able to utilise that either. So I can't be too critical, can I? Kante, Isco, Cruz. Hazard will get there. Kyle Walker, no slouch, but Eden Hazard is able to twist and turn away from him not once but twice. I do find Morata, and that touch was decent. Get the shot off. Finish and a half from Alvaro Morata. Oh, after missing the penalty earlier, I was slightly concerned that I might struggle to get a victory here against City, but that is a hell of a goal from Alvaro Morata. Great work from Eden Hazard to get away from Kyle Walker, who tucked inside. I thought about waiting for Alexandro to come on the overlap, which he was doing there, but Ended up going central to Morata. Otamendi out of position and finish from the Spaniard. Absolutely great strike. Smacking it across goal around Matteo Musacchio. Otamendi ends up on the floor. Ederson did get something onto it, but not much at all. We lead by a goal to 0. Kante through the gap there to Paulo Dybala. I'm actually going to try and burst outside and burst back inside. Just twist the defenders one way then the other so they don't know which way I'm going to go. I'll go all the way out to Hazard, back to Dybala. Oh, that's brilliant from Paulo. And the finish. Oh, are you onside, Alvaro? He was. I couldn't shoot quickly enough. I couldn't hit the button quickly enough to get this shot off. Try and get this round the corner. Hazard. Oh, it's great footwork. Eden Hazard for 2. Ederson saves with his feet. Keeper and the woodwork keeping Manchester City in this. I've hit the bar with a penalty. I've hit the bar from open play. And Ederson makes a great save with his feet. I could be 4-0 up. It's just the one. Dybala to Morata. Oh, that's a lovely turn. I'm going to need some support though, and Dybala is there. I could go solo. Glad I did. Thought about passing it. Decided not to. Paulo Dybala buries it. He's joined us, and that is his 10th goal in the Premier League so far this season, including a 3-month absence through injury. That's how good Paulo Dybala has been for us on that right-hand side. Hazard is still league top goal scorer. Morata is second in the top league, in the top goal scorer charts in the league, or at least they were prior to the beginning of the episode. And Dybala was on 9 goals. Dybala now obviously on 10. I'll show you the top goal scorer charts actually as we head out of this game and end the episode, or head towards the next one, seeing if anything happens with regards to the transfer window. But 2-0 up here now against Manchester City. No less than we deserve from the way that we've dominated the game so far. But if Gabriel Jesus can put me on the back foot here, then we might find ourselves back at 2-1. Courtois saves with his feet, but De Bruyne was offside. Oh, lovely turn by Morata. Cruz arriving. Dybala's there. Now, is he onside? Yes. Paulo for 3. Dybala! He's not been that good on his right foot for me. But that was a great strike. I don't know what Manchester City fans are booing quite heavily. I'm surprised that we were able to finish that as strongly as we were. Ederson, oh, maybe it was just the shot power. It was struck very firmly. I'll take it. Chelsea 3, Manchester City 0. Let's go with a switch. Pereira inside there to Cruz. Drop the shoulder around the corner to Isco. In here to Morata. That's a good turn. Alvaro Morata, good save by Ederson. Dybala back in though. Isco off the post. Oh, chopped. Penalty. It's Matteo Musacchio this time. Isco was surely just about to... That was very aggressive from the referee. Isco was just about to slot home, and Musacchio's come straight through the back of him, as was the case with the first penalty. That one, another clear spot kick. Now, can Hazard do better this time around? I'm going to go to the opposite corner. I went top right last time. I'm going to go top left this time.
Everybody expecting that one to find the back of the net. What a glorious opportunity wasted.
I'd started to get better at taking penalties on FIFA. Apparently I've lost it again. Here's Kyle Walker down the right. He's going to cross? No, he's going to lay it inside. Oh, well intercepted, but Jesus turns, somehow gets the shot off. Courtois saves, and De Bruyne will see it out for a set piece for Manchester City. Otamendi going off. Benjamin Mendy coming on. Asensio will take the corner. They're going to get one back. That's a good delivery. Savic is up, but Courtois holds on well. City looking to get themselves back into it. But as of yet, they still haven't scored 1, and they need 3. Pereira into Morata. Oh, the touch takes away Benjamin Mendy, and then it's only a matter of precision from Alvaro Morata that fires it into the bottom corner. City falling apart. This has happened before with a Manchester City team. The home fans really frustrated and voicing their concerns. City are a side that we have done, like I said, we've done this against them before. And they started a relatively strong side against me then as well. They had Karim Benzema up top at the time. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure they had Benzema up top. And we smacked them, absolutely destroyed them in a game. And then the next time we played them, it was really close. This is kind of roles reversed. Last time we played them, it was really close. This time, it's been very one-sided again. Add into this the fact that I've missed 2 penalties as well. I could very much, or very well, have been 6-0 up in this tie by this point. Stefan Savic battling there with Alvaro Morata and comes out on top. There's still 12 minutes to go. They could get themselves a couple of goals back, or I could extend the lead further. We'll have to wait and see. Gabriel Jesus here into the box, and thankfully Laporte is able to outbeat Aguero aerially to stop him from scoring at the near post. But I'm just going to take my time now, slow things down and see this game out. Quite happy with a 4-0 victory at the Etihad, to be completely honest. Jesus out here to Goulam. Oh, he didn't quite turn back as quickly as I thought he was. About to Naby Keita. That's a heavy touch. Kroos gets it with a slide tackle, but Asensio gets it back to Naby Keita. Out to De Bruyne. That's poor. Oh, took a deflection. All right, I'll let you off, Kevin. Is that Raheem Sterling they just put on for Goulam? I'm not sure. They're taking Aguero off as well. Corner comes in, but that'll be cleared away. Leroy Sané's come on. Goulam's gone off, and it was Raheem Sterling. So I think they're playing Sterling at left back right now. Sané out to Marco Asensio. Is that a foul? It's not. I've been able to make the challenge despite the fact Asensio stumbled. No foul was given. Sakio's cut that out as Morata was looking to break in behind. Only the 2 minutes added on at the end of the game. Not prolonging City's misery for longer than they necessarily have to, the officials. Benjamin Mendy trying to work something, but it doesn't look like City are going to get themselves a goal back here. Actually, it might do. No, they're not going to get themselves a goal back here. Courtois will claim that. We'll just delay a little bit with the kick. And then, fingers crossed, by the time I kick it out and it reaches the front line, before it even reaches the front line, the final whistle goes. I did not expect that game to go that way. I don't think you guys did either. But, I mean, I can't be anything other than absolutely delighted, can I? From a 4-0 win at the Etihad. It's not very often you get a result like that. Manchester United smack Liverpool by 3-1 as well. Ours not the only big result of the day. What does that do for the league table? I'm not sure. We've actually got Fulham next in the FA Cup. Transfer for Azpilicueta. 44.1 million pounds from no. I'm going to keep Dave. I'm going to keep Azpi at the club. He can play anywhere across the back. He's a very good utility player that I would like to keep here at the club. Out of, just as I think of it, out of keeping you up to date, we've got Juventus in the round of 16 of the Champions League, just to keep you informed. So that's not going to be easy. But if we're able to extend a lead at the top of the Premier League, then when the Champions League starts back up again, I can prioritise the Champions League and still feel comfortable enough with a decent lead at the top of the Premier League that we might be able to win both competitions or stand at the best possible chance of winning both competitions. I still want to win the FA Cup as well, of course. But we are 7 points clear at the top of the Prem and 8 points clear away from 3rd and 4th and 9 points clear away from 5th and 6th. City now 10 points behind us. West Ham, they're in 8th. So the top side's starting to rise towards the upper echelons of the table again. Both Manchester sides recovering. Liverpool up there in 5th. Everton in 4th. So it's a good season for us so far. Not a good season for Stoke or Huddersfield, both down there on 13 points after 20 games. But we've scored 60 goals in 20 games. I'm averaging 3 goals a game. There is no surprise we are where we are in the league. Let's advance as far, actually, as this game against Fulham, just to ensure that nothing else happens with regards to the transfer window. Maybe the Rüdiger deal will be confirmed. We'll know exactly how much money we've got to spend on any new player that I still don't have any idea who I might want to buy. But we saw briefly that there was a confirmation of Kylian Hazard being loaned out. Press conference. Transfer for Ricardo Pereira, which I'll be rejecting from Lazio. He's going absolutely nowhere. Thank you very much. One of the best right-backs in the league and in the save. Only 85 rated overall, but he is absolutely brilliant. That's where we'll leave it for today then. How much money have I got at the minute? 6.25 million, but the Rüdiger deal will significantly boost that. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. And make sure you click that little notification bell as well. The sub boxes, again, have been letting people down. But Corentin Tolisso actually has just gone to Real Madrid for £49.9 million. See if there's any other large deals, shall we? Tolisso, Coman, Mario Gaspar from Sevilla. So he's gone from Villarreal to Sevilla and now from Sevilla to Espanyol. It's a backward step, isn't it? And Costa's gone to Montpellier from Wolves. Barreca gone from Huddersfield to Inter Milan. And Azovic to Nantes from Hamburg. Some big deals done, though. Us obviously included. But yeah, that's all for today. I'll see you later.